there, fellow YouTubers and train fanatics. This is Commodore Urban, and today we are going to be doing a little. I'm going to be doing a lesson on Lionel E units and how to distinguish them and how to repair them. And we will be using the Greenberg Repair and Operating Manual for Lionel trains, 1945 to 1969, 7th edition, to do this. Now, if you want to repair these trains, this is the book you need to have. And I've done a full review or a full video on this book, and I'm not going to go much into detail about it now, but we will be going into the detail on the E units as soon as I can find. Here it is. Lionel E units. The E unit is a solenoid operated rotary sequence switch used to reverse locomotive motors by interchanging the connections of the motor armature with respect to the motor field. The E unit is mounted in the locomotive and consists of a solenoid coil connected across the track, a plunger and pawl assembly, a rotating plastic drum equipped with copper contact inserts, and a central toothed wheel, an arrangement of solid silver contact springs riding on the drum. That'd be basically your main features of your unit right here. Okay, the E unit is also equipped with a lever type switch or a plug and jack connection, which are used to open the solenoid coil circuit, thus disconnecting the E unit. A typical wiring diagram of the E unit circuit is shown schematically in figure 2. This is a schematic wiring diagram of a typical E unit installation. Here's your E unit, your contact sliders, your E unit drum, and your motor field, and your brushes, and your armature, and your headlight. Okay. Now, normally, i.e., when the solenoid circuit is closed and the solenoid coil is energized by track voltage, the plunger and pawl assembly remains drawn into the upper end of the solenoid tube, as shown in figure 1 right here below. See? When the track voltage is interrupted for any reason, or when it drops below the minimum holding voltage of the solenoid, 4 to 5 volts, the plunger drops and the pawl engages the next tooth on the drum. When the voltage is reapplied, 7 to 8 volts minimum, the plunger is drawn into the tube and the pawl rotates the drum into a new position. A cycle of operation consists of 4 positions. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 positions. Alright. The forward, neutral, or stop, reverse, and stop again. Since the coil rotates 45 degrees with each movement of the plunger, one complete rotation of the drum produces 2 full cycles, as you can see in this diagram. Position 1. In position number 1, as shown here, the drum is turned so that the contact springs 1 and 3, see 1 and 3, are connected by a metal insert on top of the drum, while contact springs 2 and 4 are similarly connected by an insert in the bottom of the drum. Current from the center rail follows the path in the direction of the arrows through the circuit, contacts 1 and 3, to the motor armature, and then through contacts 4 and 2 to the motor field, and to the outside or the ground rail. In this position, the direction of the current through the field and the armature is the same, so the motor will turn forward. This is your forward position. Now, Okay. Now, in position 2, that's position 2. In position 2, the drum is turned 45 degrees so that the connection between contact springs 1 and 3 and between 2 and 4 is broken. The motor circuit is open and the train remains standing in neutral. So the train will not move. That's the neutral phase. Now, in position 3, which is the position down below, right here you see, the drum's turned so that connection is made between contact springs 1 and 4 and between 3 and 2. The current from the center rail now follows the path through contacts 1 and 4 to the motor armature, and then through contacts 3 and 2 to the motor field, and from there to the ground rail. In this position, the direction of the current through the field is opposite to that through the armature, so the motor turns in reverse. And there's your diagram showing you how that is. Now finally, in your fourth position of the drum again opens the connection between the field and the armature, putting the motor again into neutral. Note that when the E-unit lever is open, the drum cannot be turned electrically, and the train will continue to operate in the same direction or will remain standing in neutral despite current interruptions. Now, with the exception of numbers 726-51 and 2333M-10, which operate on a slightly higher voltage, all E-units are electrically alike, differing only in the lengths of leads and the location and length of the lever. E-units number 671-50 and 726-51, which are mounted in the locomotive horizontally and cannot have a gravity return, have in addition a spring to return the plunger to its indexing position. While the E-unit usually control by only one motor, it is possible to control as many as 4 motors simultaneously by connecting them to a single E-unit in parallel. That's fairly fucking awesome. I wouldn't mind trying that. Now, servicing the E-units. This is where everyone gets so confused about. And it's very, very easy. I've already serviced probably about 15, 20 E-units, so it's not hard once you get one apart. They're not hard. I'll read to you how you do it. Okay. Servicing your E-units. If the locomotive fails to reverse properly, the E-unit is probably at fault. First, make sure that the E-unit lever is closed and makes good contact. Then check the wiring connections. Remove the E-unit from the locomotive frame and check the continuity of the solenoid coil by touching the transformer leads to both ends of the coil. Apply 7/8 volts. If the plunger operates, the coil is good. Gravity-operated E-units will function only in the upright position. To remove the drum and the contact assemblies, spread the E-unit cheeks apart with a pair of pliers as shown in figure 3. Right here. That's not that hard. Clean the contact springs in the drum well with carbon tetrachlorine or carbona. A much simpler and safer thing is the electrical cleaner stuff that I showed you, and also Kenny at Lionel has told you, the CRC, to remove all grit and oil. Replace all the worn parts. Make sure that the contact springs have sufficient tension. Reassemble the unit and fasten tightly by tapping the end of stud B, which is right here, with a ball peen hammer. When reassembling the E-unit back into the locomotive, make sure the solder joints or the bare wires do not touch the locomotive frame or the cab casting. Now, there are several different types of E-units. You have Lionel's 2-position E-units, which do forward and reverse, including the 101-1, the 101-2, 101-3, and the 101-4. The differences being the levers. And this is how they operate, and you can convert them to 3-position. And you have your 3-position E-units, which have multitude of different ways that they work. Now, one last thing I do want to show you before I end this video. This is a couple of tools you can use for working on E-units right here. E-unit repair tools. These tools are designed to facilitate the repair of reversing E-units. The ST303 spreader, which is this guy right here, is used either with or without the spring vise to spread the E-unit the precise distance required to remove the drum and the spring contacts. The spring vise is used to hold the drum in position while inserting the bottom contact assembly. This is the ST303E unit spreader, which is up here, and this is the ST378E unit vise. I love to have these tools because I use 2 pairs of pliers to spread my E-units, and I don't have anything to hold them. I just jumble them when I do it. So, yeah. So, like I said, back to the E-unit section, which was forward of this. Like I said, here's your E-units, and here's your different parts. Your drum, your plunger, and your pawl. Your shield, which is the bottom of it. Your coil. Your single contact, which has got 2 fingers. And your multiple contact, which has 4 fingers. And this is it. And also your body. Even though there's different configurations, depending on the application you need, you can just switch them around and, change them. And so, yeah, that's basically about it. And that's all I have to say about E-units. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys find it interesting and educational. And I hope this helps somebody out there to better understand the very, very simple little mechanism that makes Lionel trains so effective. So, and if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, and smash the like button. And if you're new to my channel and you like what I do, please subscribe. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying, I hope the line is clear for you and full steam ahead, and God bless you, and have a good day.